So last week, my mind was blown and I got completely lost in Farpoint. And to speak the truth, we can't get enough of the VR action at the moment. So we're back and we're taking to the stars now in full immersion with Star Trek VR. And of course, my fellow man-child, Gareth Woods, is here in studio. Dude, this looks phenomenal just from the little sneak peek I've had at the graphics. What is this particular Star Trek release all about?
Okay, so obviously for a lot of the Trekkies out there, the dream of being in the bridge crew, either being the captain or the helmsman or the engineer, and be able to steer the Enterprise or any of the Starfleet.
Do it, Captain.
to be able to actually be in those shoes would be an amazing experience, and that's exactly what this game allows you to do. You can take the part of either the captain, the helmsman, the engineer, or whoever's in charge of the guns. Can't remember the name right now, but you basically get to perform all those roles, or you can jump in between them mid-game. But you can play this 4-player, which is even cooler.
Oh my word! So you can each be a member of that team and rely on each other. I really love that. So we're going to get straight into demo mode, and you can feel free to explain and talk as we go along. I'm going to no doubt offer any commentary. I mean, I had such a blast with Farpoint, so I figured we'd let you have a little bit of fun with it today. And I noticed you're actually a lady. You're a lady when you look down. Look at that,
so
lady.
I randomed in terms of my character. So I'm a lady here. Look at my legs like this.
Very good.
Cool. So I don't quite remember the mission, but I think we have to go explore something. So I can. I'm the captain here. I can move my left hand like with the left stick and the right hand with the right stick. But we can go down to my objectives. I've got to scan the Ragusa for smuggled wildlife. Okay, cool. So we are going to go find him. He's on that channel there, and we're going to go travel to deep space and find this guy over there. So I can speak to my engineer and tell him that we're going to go, can we approach the target? No, we're going to go set speed. And we're going to go at full speed.
Aye, Captain. Setting throttle to full.
Oh, maybe we should steer. We're going to crash into the full stop.
Please don't start with a crash into the International Space Station.
I can actually take over his role here, and I can go and control this and turn. And I can look around and...
Don't look around too much, dude. This is quite an expensive piece of hardware. And this already says to me that the gameplay is quite involved. And it happens on a number of levels here. How long did it take you to get into it?
So it's got a really good tutorial mode. I can sit my legs uncrossed now. It's got quite a few good tutorial modes that kind of explain all the different functions and jump between features. So for example, I can see on my mini map here, you know, we're heading towards that target over there. And I can in fact go into impulse mode, and let's see if we can get a little bit faster here.
Course plotted.
Okay, I've plotted my course here. I can warp. Unfortunately, I haven't been given anywhere to warp to, but you can do that like really cool.
Once you've got your locations.
Super speed warp thing that we all know and love. And obviously, I'm here as the helmsman, but I can jump to, for example, my engineer, and I can put more power to the engines. If I take over here. So let's put more power.
And this is where I would imagine you can have a lot of fun with that team play with 4 players involved. You really can become the crew of the Starship Enterprise. Well, while we continue to navigate this incredible universe and get to know the rest of our crew members, remember 4 of you can play this at the same time. As always, VR blowing our minds, but when you put it in a Trekkie universe and it actually allows you to become the characters that we know and love, it's so much better. Gareth Woods, you're an absolute legend, dude. I know you've lost track of space and time in your VR headset. You just keep flying, so you've got an important job to do.
Cool.
But hopefully this has sparked your interest. If you're into VR, then this is a great way and a completely immersive way to get into one of the coolest platforms around. Awesome, man.